Behavioral interview. Almost every tech interview will start and end with a behavioral component. These types of interviews are strategically designed to filter out difficult people. It's always exponentially easier to teach open-minded folks technical skills than it is to teach closed-minded folks behavioral skills. Most behavioral interviews follow a very similar pattern. They want you to give examples of when you used certain skills in unique situations. Some skills include managing conflicts, communicating, managing tasks, and managing time. The easiest way to ace these types of interviews is to memorize a couple of stories. By memorize, I mean you should have 3 to 4 stories that you know inside out. These stories should be high impact and value. You also should explain the story as the main contributor, even if the actual situation was a group effort. This is because interviewers are only interested in your contributions. If they cared about your group efforts, they'd hire the entire team instead. One of my favorite stories is about a time when I was in charge of a team. The team consisted of 4 engineers, a designer, and a technical product manager. We scoped the project to be 16 weeks, but had contractual agreements to deliver it in 8 weeks. We were an edtech company. Our project was to integrate our tools with 4 learning management systems. I know this story very well because I led the initiative. I can answer any follow-up questions the interviewer might have. I can also repurpose a story to answer any behavioral question. If they ask about conflict management, I can discuss the breakdown in communications with sales and product teams. They promised to deliver a 16-week project in 8 without consulting the engineering team, demonstrating how I handled this tense situation. Communicating technical details with non-technical folks, level setting expectations across the board, and prioritizing what moves the needle for the business, and delivering results in a time-constrained situation. You can also use the exact same story to show time management. We have 8 weeks to deliver work estimated for 16 weeks. We immediately brought together all involved parties, scoped down exactly what we need to deliver to meet our contractual obligations. We hyper-focused our engineering team to build this out. I shielded my team from external factors such as supporting other teams, solving bugs that our team was responsible for. The goal was to prevent the team from context switches and focus on delivering results. We delivered all requirements and the project was a big success for the business. The STAR method is a useful framework for answering these types of questions. It consists of 4 components: situation, task, action, and result. First, you set the scene by explaining the situation and the stakeholders involved. Next, you describe your responsibility in that situation. Try to make it seem like you were the main contributor, even if there was a team involved. If you're answering from a people management perspective, you can mention the team, but focus more on the strategies you've implemented and the metrics you've used to track results. The third component is action. It involves explaining the steps you took to solve the problem. You should focus on your actions rather than what the coworker might have done. The final component, the results of your actions. While it's usually good to have positive outcomes, there may be questions that ask for a negative outcome. For example, tell me about a time when everything went wrong. In such cases, you should explain what you did to mitigate the outcome, how you learned from it and turned it into a positive experience. To make it easier, use a story where bad things happened because of things outside of your control. This could be from contractual requirements, problematic employees, outages, and such. You should describe your learnings from the situation, how you improved, and how you ensured it wouldn't happen again. If you want more thorough insight, check out my interview mastery. It goes deep in mastering both technical and behavioral interviews. For the price of a few Starbucks drinks, you can supercharge your interviewing skills, making on average 20 to 30% more, which could mean tens of thousands of dollars in added income. Link is in the description, definitely check it out.